mentioned, it's not just only one wind turbine there. There's multiple wind turbines there. So when you look at the totality, let's say there are 40 of the wind turbines there. How do you optimize the operations? You know, if it's spanned across a huge land area, how do you analyze the machine performance against wind flow direction? You know, and all this will give tremendous benefit to the operators. And taking one step back, is not just the operator of the plant, but it is the business owner who is owning these assets. So how do they look at making decision? What should I do with different wind farms in this area? Let's say, you know, we take Malaysia, let's say in Johor versus in Penang, you know, what should I do? You know, so these are decisions at the fingertips, analyzed for the owner, and they can make a quick decision out of it. So today, you know, GE is proceeding very well. I'm so sorry because I just saw that all the formatting is a bit out. You know, the market is realizing that GE is moving at the right way. You know, we are positioning ourselves to be truly a software company. In fact, you know, we have won the most innovative company in big data.
So now you can see, you know, why the Silicon Valley engineers are joining GE, right? So there is a reason.
Okay. So now we're going to talk about, you know, I hope we have given you sufficient explanation about what GE is doing right now. We call it the connecting the big iron because most of the heavy duty machines are iron based. We call it connecting the big iron with the big data to come out with intelligent machines. Or we call it, sometimes we call it the digital twin. You know, you have an actual turbine and you have a digital twin of it. Maybe come in a form as an application in your handphone, application in your iPad. Okay, so you know, backtrack to what I started the discussion this afternoon, right? GE is already 124 years old. If you can imagine, if you have a grandfather or grandmother 124 years old, do you think it's easy to talk to them about, hey, you know, it's now the time of Facebook and Twitter, you should get on it? Do you think it's easy to tell them? So I wanted to bring the next example, right? GE is like a huge ship. So do you think it's easy to maneuver us, or it's easier to maneuver the little boat? The little boat, right? Okay, like what Tatsuo was talking about. But for us, right, we have lived through so many eras. Our CEO Jeff Immelt, you know, 2011, 2012, when he set up this vision for the employee, he says that it's very clear. The next wave is definitely the industrial internet. You know, the Amazon, the Google, the Apple, they have proved themselves in the consumer world. But the next wave belongs to us. Because like it or not, all these big irons, all these big machines are the things that we need. You know, they are the foundation of everything to make evolution happens. So our vision is very clear. All the employees is adopting it. If you ask me, can GE make it and make it big? I think we can. Okay. Tatsuo, can I pass to you the next few sessions?
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
So if we ask, you know, GE employees, you know, what's the, you know, GE culture, like, I can say, you know, the change is only, you know, the most frequently heard comment, right? So why GE is still surviving? Because changing, right? Keep changing. So even I work for GE 15 years, so 1 year less than B, but no, even 15 years, no, like keep changing. Business portfolio, business model, and even like my assignment, you know. This assignment, you know, I'm currently covering ASEAN organization talent development and based in KL. So moved to KL last year, May, so about 1 year ago. So I didn't expect kind of this ASEAN region assignment happens like 1 year ago, but this new opportunity coming up, and then hey, opportunity is here. Can you go? Yeah, I can go. That's how GE manages usually. So changing and dynamic, and of course integrity. Integrity is you can name it. There are so many companies collapse, right, because of the integrity issue. So integrity is a part of the compliance, but part is like how to treat like employees fairly, and how to keep openness and transparency, because we don't want to work for the company we cannot trust, right? So that's integrity is always very important in GE, not just for me here, but worldwide. So I'd like to talk about the things we are doing, how to change our culture continuously. So change is not change, right? Change always changing, but we would like to shift our culture more like software company because of the direction. And we are so used to industrial culture. Industrial culture is okay to develop one gas turbine power generator. We spend 20 years to develop a new model. So it's a really long cycle, and of course it's engineering related development. So it's like step by step and toll gate. But when we talk about software development model, completely different. You see your phone, your smartphone has apps. How those companies usually do? Release new apps. It's a version 1.0, and then you see that, oh my gosh, it's stuck. And then the IT company collects those feedback very quickly, and then release new version 1.1 or 1.2. And then maybe after a few months, okay, maybe we need to change a bit the interface. Maybe you can see, oh, download coming. What's happening is version 2.1. Right? So this is a new way of developing in the software space. But as GE, we like to be a top 10 software company. So we need to install those new DNA to our company. So that's how we started this journey. The point is, how can we more better, more customer outcome focused, and faster? So speed up is really key, because you can see, we are fighting not just against, traditional competitors. Our traditional competitor is usually Siemens, Philips, or those companies. But our new competitor is startups. So startup may come up with really great solution, right? And we may defeat, right? We may be defeated. So to disrupt or to be disruptive, right? So we really willing to disrupt ourselves to win this market. So we started from actually FastWorks. So this is a lean startup model we talked about. So this is a software development approach, agile development. So testing ideas, quickly pivot, and coming up a new version. Not spending 20 years, but like a few months. That's usually how IT companies are running the business. So we like to implement those approach to not just only the product development, but also the way we work. We did this seriously when I joined GE 15 years ago. Six Sigma. I think you remember. I think you heard, right? Six Sigma. In the Jack Welch, the previous CEO, really did a great job in terms of making all employees be savvy of the Six Sigma. Green belt, black belt, master black belt. I was certified for black belt, by the way. So that time, really seriously, everybody spending so huge effort to reach to the Six Sigma level, which is quality issue, right? To learn from Japanese companies how to defect, how to decrease the defect. That's a kind of quality control. But this time is more innovative, right? How to be more innovative, how to come up with new ideas, new solutions, tested it in a small scale. Start early, start small, fail fast. So that's kind of new things of we are doing in the GE, like a big company like GE. And then we go this level, this one. So this is corporate leadership value. From the Jack Welch period, we really had strong GE leadership values. We say 4E. 4E. What 4E represents? Energy, energize, execution, and edge. Edge is making tough decisions. That's really like representing Jack Welch personality. So we, as an HR, we promoted lots of leaders with 4E. And that's the kind of execution or energize still exists, but we are constantly changing those leadership values to align with our strategy. And actually 3 years ago, we introduced GE Beliefs, which is a new behaviors we are expecting to all leaders and employees. So we have next page, right? So this is the GE Beliefs we introduced. So you can see the connect, right, to the digital business we are talking about. First, of course, we need to be customer-centric, because customer is a user to determine the success. And the second, really have to go fast, right? We need to be lean, we need to go fast. And third, learn and adapt. So this is more testing new concept, learning and adapting ourselves, because we like to win the new business model. So we really need to be adaptive to the market.